Hey guys, good afternoon. It has, my hair is all kinds of cray all day, every day. I haven't done anything with it in weeks. I think I curled it sometime last week or the week before, but I haven't done anything with it, and this is what it turns into, a bun, a mom bun. Finally got the majority of our Amazon packages. I'm still waiting for a few more. Like I said, it's just like stuff for boxes for, or bags, blessing bags for the women's shelter and stuff. It has like individual face masks. We have some chapsticks, tampons, toothbrushes, socks. There's toothpaste, deodorant. I have shampoo, body wash, combs. Is it good? Something else coming in. I don't know. I have a couple, I think pads, sanitizing wipes. There's a bunch of stuff that we ordered from Amazon 2 weeks ago, and it's just now getting here, which is fine. The weather and everything was crazy. I'm just glad that the weather's pretty much, I mean, not pretty much, it's back to normal. We're at 68 degrees right now, and it's 12:30 p.m. Figuring out what the girls are having for lunch. I had about a half a bag of boneless popcorn chicken or whatever. So I cooked that up. I'm gonna make some frozen vegetables because we had pasta last night, which we're going to have leftovers tonight for dinner. Tonight is gonna be a leftover night. I'm just gonna clean out what we have left over in the fridge. Like I have a tiny bit of pot pie, I have a tiny bit of chili, and I have a little bit of leftovers from last night, which was the ravioli pasta Alfredo with chicken. So that's what we're having tonight for dinner. But for lunch is this week, since we're going grocery shopping, like a heavy grocery shop next week, I'm going to focus on clearing out the freezer and just rotating, like making sure the breads that we're using that I'm pulling out. Would you like more? Show mommy more grapes, please. More. Good job. Say more. More, please. She loves grapes, and this little grape cutter thing that I've showed before is amazing. It's just like a score. They actually make one for grapes. This is made for large veggies, but the grape works perfectly in there. You just put it in there, and then you slice it, and it becomes long instead of round, so it's no longer a choking hazard for her. So anyway, that's what I've been up to, just like I said, rotating vegetables. And all this week I'm gonna try and use up what I have in this little freezer here, like smoothie fruit and stuff. Some of those bananas and things have been there for I don't even know how long, so I'm gonna try and use up a bunch of stuff that I have in here, so this next weekend when we do a big stock up haul, I can get it done. I start clinic this week, so it's gonna be kind of a crazy vlogging schedule. I know I'm behind. In fact, when she's about to go down for a nap, I've tried to keep her up until lunch, which I'm surprised she's actually made it until lunch, so that she can take a long afternoon nap, because I have a lot of work to do on the computer. I need to edit galore, and not only that, I have schoolwork. The class starts tomorrow, and I have to have time at the computer. So the little girls are outside bouncing on the trampoline, because like I said, it's 68 degrees. And at some point later this afternoon, we'll probably go out for a walk or something, but I have to get on the computer. And this morning was just super lazy. I should have done it, but Andres had some stuff to do, and then he went back to work. So, you know, it's back to normal life over here. Luckily, I've seen the majority of Texas is back with electricity, with water. Now they're just trying to, those that like had pipes burst and stuff like that, recuperate those kinds of things. Would you like more? You love grapes, silly girl. So yeah, that's what the plan is for this week. I have clinic Wednesday and Friday, I think, and one at a time. There you go. And I think I mentioned this the other day, they're like 10 to 12 hour days, so yeah. And I still have quizzes and assignments and stuff. So the next 6 weeks or so are going to be a little crazy vlogging. What I'm going to do, which I know you guys understand, but if you happen to not see a vlog, it's probably because I worked all day. Like last night, I did not upload a vlog because I did not vlog all day, because I was at H&R Block all day. All day. And I came home exhausted because I was up early. I didn't go to bed till like 1 o'clock the night before because my sleep schedule is still all over the place. So I think going back to clinic will help my sleep schedule a little bit because I'll have to be up just as early for clinicals. So we'll see. I don't know. I've got laundry done. Everly's laundry's in the dryer. Dishes are done. House is picked up and fairly clean. I'd like to get a good like vacuum of the floors and stuff today, but that's about it. And then the week is going to continue. The girls all go back to school tomorrow, distance learning, so they're really not going anywhere, but school will resume and we'll be back into a regular schedule, which feels like it's been forever since we've had one of those. You're so cute. You're so cute. Hey guys, good morning. I hit the right light, yes. So, yesterday, let me sit down for this one. Yesterday, I had the most massive headache. So it was even a struggle to, Mila sticking her head out on the thing, it was freaking me out. It was just legit a struggle to get through the day. I felt really bad for the girls because they felt really bad for me, but Andres was working and I really had no choice but to get it together and move, you know? I mean, when it's just you at home, so I can imagine what single parents do when they still have to go to work and stuff, and like, I just didn't have a choice. I can't tell Everly to fend for herself, you know? So it was so hard for me to even function. I'm not a typical migraine sufferer. I feel like I do get migraines probably once every couple of months, sometimes once a month, depending on my cycle and stuff like that. But usually I can pop an Excedrin and be fine. And I really don't take medicine very frequently. I take it super lightly other than my vitamins because I don't want to get a rebound headache from taking medicine because of my headaches. A lot of times when you take like a Tylenol or ibuprofen over and over and over again, or really anything, Aleve, you know, that kind of stuff, any of the pain medication, clearly your body can get used to it and it causes rebound headaches. So I try really hard not to take anything if I can help it, but sometimes I just cannot function. So I ended up taking Excedrin yesterday morning and nothing. I even tried laying down right before Andres went to work. I felt like I got enough sleep, but I tried laying down anyway. Didn't really help. Got up, I ate, I even had some caffeine. Nada. So yeah, yesterday was super hard. I just felt like I couldn't even take care of myself. Like I had no energy to wash my hair, and it really needed to be washed. I finally got it washed this morning, but it really needed to be washed. I had zero energy to even do that. Zero energy to, like, the girls ended up having PB&J sandwiches for dinner, which is fine. They loved it, and it's fine to do that every now and then, but I felt like the world's worst mom in the world. They got their homework turned in, they got what they needed before bed, you know. It just, yesterday was tough because I just couldn't function. So when Everly went down for her second nap, I tried to lay down again. I got up and my head was just pounding. It never went away. So I ended up taking 2 more extra strength Tylenol. The last time I took pain medication for more than once in any day was, this keeps shaking. I know that's annoying, sorry. The last time I took that much pain medication was when I had major abdominal surgery after my C-section with Everly. And prior to that was my C-section with Autumn. Like, I just don't take medication regularly like that. I know, doctors and nurses I feel like are the worst, but, and I fall in that category. I'm like the very last person to take anything because I don't know. Andres is like, pop a pill here, pop a pill there. I'm just not like that. But yesterday I was desperate because I was like, how am I supposed to get up and get them dinner and get them bathed and bedtime routine and everything when I just literally, I get up and my eyeballs feel like they're gonna pop out of their socket. And the light was super like traumatizing. I had the lights off and it was so bad that even my glasses on my face were so heavy that it was causing more pressure. And it wasn't sinus pressure, so I don't really know what it was. I was touching all of my pressure points. I was massaging, I took out my hair. I literally was doing everything. Drinking water, nothing was working. So I just ended up going to bed last night after finally around 8 o'clock. I started to get some reprieve from the headache, very little. So when the big girls were going to bed, I had already put down the little girls at like 7:15 because they were done for the day and I was done for the day. So right around when they started getting ready for bed, I was able to get up and go to the computer. I edited a grocery haul, so you guys can go check that out. And I was starting to feel a little bit better. And then by the time Andres got home from work, I was feeling a lot better, but I could still, when I went to bed last night, I could still feel pressure. So then I woke up this morning and I made sure I'm drinking and I ate right away. So I'm just like not trying to cause anything, because if you suffer from migraines, you know how debilitating they can be. And it's just really unfortunate when you don't have a choice. You have to get stuff done. You have to go to work. You have to do this or whatever. You have to struggle through the pain. So yeah, that's what yesterday was about. Today, like I said, I'm feeling good today. I don't feel like I have a headache. I was able to take a shower, wash my hair, all that good stuff. I think I'm gonna try and either blow it out in a little while or straighten it. I have clinic tomorrow and Friday. I usually like to have my hair straight because it's the easiest to throw up in a ponytail or whatever, and then I'll wash it Saturday. So yeah, that's what the plan is for the week today. My plan is to possibly go pick up cookies. I have a bunch of cookies I need to get from Bianca. I also have almost all of the blessing bag stuff, so I may drop that off to her. I may not, because I'm still waiting on 2 things, so I may just wait until Thursday, because I'll be in clinic Wednesday and Friday. I'm making some ice right now for some coffee, and that's the day. I'm waiting for the girls to finish up with their Zooms for the day so that we can start work. It's honestly, I don't like this new way of doing things. I really don't. At first I thought it was like not that bad, but I really don't like it, because when they're on Zooms from 8 to noon and the teachers literally don't do any work with them and then put it all on the parents to do. Yesterday we were doing schoolwork until 3 p.m. And again, you can imagine having a migraine, sitting there having to do schoolwork with your 7-year-old is just torture. Torture. It's already torture, and then having a headache on top of that, it just was really, really tough. So yeah, before the way they were doing it, I feel like they have the same material, but they didn't have as much interaction with the teacher, and they were learning the same things. So I almost, and I know this is so selfish because the girls love interacting with their teachers, but I almost wish they interacted later in the day or something, because it just pushes our school day so late. But Autumn has 3 Zooms while they're on their Zooms. So it's just really hard to kind of balance everybody and everything, but we're getting it done. I've at least taken a nap. I had to move her PT appointment. I think this is going to be one of her last ones, but I had to move her PT appointment to 1. So hopefully she's up by then. I think she should be, because normally we meet with her on Wednesdays. We had to cancel last week because of the storm, but I'll be in clinic tomorrow, and Andres has never met with the physical therapist and Everly, so I just feel, I don't know, like he's probably more comfortable with me doing it, so I switched it to today, and that's about it. I need to go to the bank to pull cash for my cash envelopes, but I don't know how big of a priority any of this stuff is today. I may wait until Thursday or next week. We'll see. So yeah, that's what my last couple of days has been like. The weather and everything is totally back to normal. If you watched my grocery haul, you know we have not been able to find eggs or bread or milk anywhere. So yeah, we've been kind of checking every day, various places, and I feel like just by the time we're checking, they're sold out. So I hope by this weekend they're kind of back to normal and we can find the stuff that we need. If not, I guess we'll just kind of go from there. You know, what are you gonna do? Okay, for lunch today, Emmy already finished her schoolwork, which is great. Maddie is about to start working on hers. She finished up with her Zooms, but they're hungry. So I always, once they're done with Zooms and stuff for the day, I always try and have lunch ready. So we're finishing up this big thing of fish sticks. I probably won't ever buy this brand again. I found another brand from Costco that, like, these are just essentially bread. There's really like no real fish. The other one is like flaked hunks of fish. Now they still are processed, still not that great for you, I know, but definitely, like, this is a good source of protein. I don't see how, because when you bite into it, it literally just tastes like breading to me. I mean, it does say it has minced fish. So anyway, we've had this one for a while, and I thought we had used it up, but I found it in the outside freezer, so there's just very little bit left. So they're having that for lunch. I'm making some peas because that was the only large vegetable I could find. I know, it's so good. Everly likes them. It's the only large vegetable that I could find. Would you like more? Say more, mommy. Yes. It was the only large vegetable I could find at the store this past week, so they're having some peas with it. And then we used the very last little bit of milk that we had, but we had some almond milk that needed to be used, so we're making smoothies. I have some frozen bananas and frozen strawberries that have been in the freezer for I don't know how long, a long time. And so yeah, we just have banana, almond milk. There were some blueberries in there too that needed to be used up, some spinach. So I'm just going to try and stretch the milk that I do have with other stuff, and to be able to get through the week until we can find it. Andres is gonna go tonight after work to look for milk and eggs, and if he can find some, then we should be on the up and up and it should be fine. But I'm trying to stretch and make what they're eating a little more nutritious so that I don't have to worry about it. So this should give all of them a really good sized smoothie. Uh-oh. I just cut Everly's with a little bit of water, but she likes it as well. It's so good, right? I had a late breakfast, so fish sticks are not my favorite thing. Anyway, I cooked some extra peas. I'll probably have my lunch with peas. I just don't know with what yet, but her physical therapist should be here any minute, so I wanted to make sure she was done eating. But yeah, quick way to use up like frozen stuff. I mean, you can throw whole fruit, and we even have some frozen spinach that I threw in, and the girls love it. It's like their favorite part. They always ask for smoothies. You can even throw in some oats, some protein powder. I don't yogurt. Typically, yeah, we've done yogurt in the past. I typically don't give the girls protein powder, but you could if your kids are a little bit older. So yeah, sometimes I'll do, like, if I don't have enough milk, I'll do 1 Premier Protein with milk or water or whatever, thin it out, and then you do a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables and things. And so anyway, just a quick little lunch idea. They're tearing it up. Works for me. Gets stuff out of the freezer. She keeps trying to feed me her peas. Hi. You eat them. Good girl. Oh, good job. Now it's just you, not mommy. Okay, good. Yummy. Yummy peas. You need a kiss. Thank you. You're so cute. Another kiss. Okay. Thank you. Yummy. Oh, that's so good. I wanted to so bad go outside. It's such a pretty day out today. But man, school just takes us so freaking long nowadays. I don't know what it is. It's hot. Like, I feel a little winded. I just got done cooking up dinner for the girls. We are having little mini pizzas. I'm currently waiting for mine. I had a 2-ingredient dough in the oven. So what I do with my 2-ingredient dough, which if you've never heard of it, it's just fat-free Greek yogurt. I think, yeah, 0% fat Greek yogurt, a half a cup. I did a whole cup because I'm doing part for today, part for tomorrow. So a half a cup of the non-fat Greek yogurt, and then half a cup of self-rising flour. Mine is just the generic brand from HEB. You can use any. I've seen the gold, is it gold? It's not Gold Bond. Whatever the other, whatever the flour brand is, that works fine too. I personally use, like I said, the HEB one is 5 points for half a cup. So your actual crust is 5 points. And then I use fat-free mozzarella cheese and turkey pepperoni. So it's really good. So what I do is I make it up and then toast up, put in the oven, the actual crust so that it can get nice and firm. I like a crispy crust. If you don't and you just like stick it in the oven with all the toppings on it, it'll be a little mushy. That's, if you like it like that, go for it, but I don't. So I have mine cooking in the oven right now, and I just came over here to start uploading the vlog. I had already edited and exported it. Now with our internet, it's just been kind of crazy to upload lately, so it's so much easier when I have it actually done. There, it's done. Now I can go back and sit with the girls while they're eating. They're having little mini pizzas. If you've never seen us do mini pizzas before, is it good? Yeah, it's just little English muffins with tomato sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. They really like it, and they had the last bit of our salad to go with it. Is it really good? Yeah. And then they'll have a piece of fruit or whatever for like an after dinner snack. But I wanted to show you guys, I got a new iPad, which I'm very excited that it actually came in today, because it wasn't supposed to come in today. It was supposed to come in on Friday. And I was like, dang it, I'm gonna have to go to clinic 2 days without it. I think it's about time to throw this lid in the trash. I'm just seeing it in here and I'm like, oh, that lid did not wash up very well. These are just the disposable lids that Starbucks sells with their cold foam drinks, and I just bought a bunch of them from Target one day. And anyway, so I was told to bring a laptop. Well, I don't have a laptop. Andres has one, but it's like a big 15-inch screen, older style, so it's super heavy and the battery doesn't last on it, and works fine for the girls' school and stuff. But I brought an iPad all last semester, so I was like, well, hopefully, you know, it'll work. So I bought this. I meant to buy it last semester, but it was fine. I bought this keyboard. This is like the same size. I think this is a little bit smaller than a 13-inch. It may be 11-inch iPad. Or 10, I'm not sure. But it's a pretty decent size, and it comes with a little keyboard. You have to still like touch. I'm assuming you could hook up a mouse if you wanted to, like a Bluetooth mouse, but I don't have one of those. So yeah, it just like looks like a little laptop, and it remotely connects to the iPad, so I'm hoping it'll work for clinic tomorrow. We'll see. I bought it off Amazon, of course. I really have been doing very good with my Amazon spending. It has not been a lot lately. So see, you can see my crust in there. It's cooking up, so, and I add seasoning, garlic, basil, oregano to the top. I hear you. Sometimes pepper, and I just let it cook until it's crispy, and then I'll add my toppings and stick it back in. So this is what the mini pizzas look like. They have some salad. I'm trying to kill a little bit of time because I'm not quite ready to go upstairs, but I don't really feel like watching a show, so I've been just sitting here really messing with getting the vlog uploaded. Doing PicMonkey takes a little while to like do collages and stuff like that, so I was doing that. I was going through emails, and then I finally opened up the lecture for this week just to get an idea. I have a quiz due this weekend, so just to get an idea of what I'm up against, because I don't really have like a crazy weekend. I mean, I have clinic tomorrow and on Friday, but then Saturday we want to run a bunch of errands. So we're dropping all the girls off at my mom's, and between my mom, I was like, what the heck is that? Between my mom, it's just like a blonde piece in my hair. I really need to re-dye my hair, and I'm thinking I want to go more red this time. You can still see it has like a tint of red to it. A very light tint, and then you can see where all my roots have grown out. But yeah, I think I want to go just a touch more red this time. Anyway, we're dropping the girls off this weekend, and my mom and Nin are going to kind of alternate watching them. We are going to go to Costco, Sam's, probably HEB, either Home Depot or Lowe's or Floor & Decor to get ideas for flooring. We were supposed to take many trips. We've had many plans canceled, and I'm fairly certain we're just going to continue to not take them. Last year we were supposed to go to Mexico. We had a Disney trip planned. We had Emmy's Universal trip planned that we actually bumped to spring break. That's not happening because nothing has changed with COVID. This year, Autumn turns 5. I keep wanting to call Autumn Everly. Autumn turns 5, so she was supposed to get a little special overnight trip or whatever, and that's probably not going to happen. And so we were going to bump our Mexico trip to this summer, and then for me graduating in August plus October, so in June it will be 15 years of us dating, and in October is our 10-year wedding anniversary. So all these huge things this year. We just had so many big plans for traveling. We were actually going to go to Europe for 2 weeks. Yeah, had it all, like, we were looking at things and all this stuff, and COVID has completely killed that. I really don't want to travel with a mask. I would if we had to, but I really don't. I want to make sure it's safe to travel. I love traveling, but it's not the end all be all. Of course, our health is #1 priority. And so, yeah, because of that, we'll see if we get to travel next year. We may take like a small trip to the beach or something, somewhere where we can drive over the summer, and not only drive, but be able to stay outside, like kind of secluded, and maybe rent a beach house or something where we can bring our own food. So we're thinking about something like that, but we'll see. We haven't really made any concrete decisions. We also would like to go camping with the family over this summertime. So yeah, I don't even know what borders are open, not open. We also wanted to go on a cruise, and like I said, back to Disney as a family. None of that's happening right now. I realize Disney's open, but we're already like seeing our family and stuff like that. I don't want to take any extra chance with any, like, just traveling when it's just really not necessary right now. If we had to travel for emergency or whatever, that's one thing, but just for leisure I would be devastated and never forgive myself if something happened while we were on the trip. That could have been avoided, so anyway, we're not going. And so because of that, we'll probably just continue to roll over like our vacation spending, our vacation savings and stuff, but we decided to go ahead and take a little bit of it and renovate the floors. That's been a huge thing that we've wanted to do. I've talked about this before. We wanted to completely redo the floors downstairs and get new carpet upstairs, and we had kind of been debating whether we wanted to do it before we moved out. Yeah, I said that right. Before, like, we have a couple more years left in this house, so we were up in the air whether we wanted to do it while we're living here or wait until we leave. We'd like to keep this house as a rental. We're not 100% on that yet, so I don't know. And the more I'm living in the house and staying in the house and stuck in the house, the more I just want it to be a little different. So we made the decision to go ahead and renovate the floors, and we'd like to go pick out some stuff to get an idea. Of course, lots of people are renovating their house right now. Remodeling, I should say, not renovating. I don't know what the difference is. And so a lot of people are backed up. So we still have a few months before we would even start the demo process, I'm pretty sure. But we'd like to get an idea of how much the flooring's going to cost, what we like, what we don't like, that kind of stuff. We are going to go to wood tile planks. And we want tile because it's just so much easier to keep up with. I love the idea of wood floors, but the laminate that we have is just awful. I hate. Maybe if we went to, and that's, maybe a possibility, but I really just think laminate in general is just not as heavy duty in the kitchen as the wood plank tiling would be. I really like the look of it, and I have some ideas in mind. So we want to do that this weekend as well. I don't even know where that came from. getting stuff done. Oh, I have a quiz. So yeah, I wanted to look at everything and see what I'm up against, and it really just seems like a repeat of stuff that we've already done throughout all of these courses. It's just kind of like bringing it all together, and I'm realizing I really need a refresher course in like pharmacology. So I have my book to start studying for boards. I really think I want to get on that this semester and try and even just study like one system at a time, because I'm probably going to go through my boards book multiple times. That's what I did for my NCLEX. So anyway, we'll see. I'm trying to let my hair finish drying. It's still a little damp in the inside because I want to halfway straighten it, like I said, just so it doesn't look like this tomorrow and Friday, and then I can wash it probably Saturday night or Sunday. So I've just been kind of killing time. I've been watching people on YouTube stuff their cash envelopes, and I told you guys I'm not a cash spender at all. I've been pulling cash for our sinking funds, but I am like so curious about cash envelopes. I've been watching so many people stuff them and how they keep track of their stuff on their iPads, and this one girl in particular, like my battery died so it cut me off, but I've been watching this one girl in particular that has such a soothing voice, like her nails kind of tap on stuff, so it's like ASMR type of thing, and it's just so interesting to watch other people do it. So that's what I've been sitting here doing. The girls went to bed. I feel like after dinner it's just so chaotic because bath time and everything, and I try and split them up as much as I can. Like I'll have the bigger girls take baths a little earlier in the day or vice versa, but today was just chaotic. So not only that, I wanted to make sure the house was tidied up for my mom tomorrow, and I didn't want Andres to wake up. I never want him to wake up to a dirty house. So I had them put away the dishes in the dishwasher, cleaned up the kitchen, we vacuumed, swept and mopped, picked up everything in the living room, wiped down the bathroom, like that kind of stuff, just because she's going to be here for a good majority of the day tomorrow. So I'm so grateful to her for coming, for taking a half day to come and help me with this. She only has to do it a couple of times throughout the next few weeks that I'm in clinic, but I'm so grateful because I truly was not sure what I was going to do to get through these next 6 months. I just really had no clue. So gotta love my family because they're always there when we need them, for sure. I actually straightened my hair. It's very halfway done. Like it's straight, but back here, I don't know if I left conditioner in my hair or what, but it's like glued to my head. I don't know what the heck happened. I think it was a combination of not letting my hair dry all the way and then straightening it. It wasn't damp, but it wasn't even moist. I don't really know. It had, I guess it was damp, but not to the point where there was like steam coming off the straightener when I was straightening that area, but it just felt weird. And then it kind of like, you know, when you put too much dry shampoo, I put on my eye stuff for my eyelashes from New Lash. I still wear it every, you know, second or third day. I put it on just to make sure my eyelashes stay full. But you know, like when you put too much dry shampoo or too much product in your hair and you run your fingers through your scalp, not like the surface, like the surface is nice and bouncy, but your scalp and you're like, oh, the heck, or your hair is too greasy. That's how just the crown of my head feels. So I'm thinking I don't remember putting conditioner all the way up there. Normally I just put the conditioner down here. Anyway, it feels kind of weird up here. So luckily it's just going up in a ponytail. It took me like 15-17 minutes just to straighten it, and I'm realizing like I need a haircut. My ends are they're not split or anything like that, but they're just getting thin because I'm still losing quite a bit of hair, and I don't know if it's still related to postpartum or just in general. I mean, I'm not super thin here. This bald spot, like this area, I've had since I've had Maddie, but so I'm not super thin in my hairline or anything, but just in general I'm losing a lot of hair. So I don't know if it's just my hair starting to go back to the way that it was supposed to be or the way that it was before I got pregnant with Everly. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm losing a ton. So yeah, my ends are just getting real flighty and super thin. So I definitely need a haircut. Ugh, and I was just gonna let it grow until it's super long, because it's long. It's past my bra. I mean, past my bra. Probably like at least 2 inches past my bra. I'm trying to imagine it down. Yeah, it's probably like 2 inches. And that's awesome. It's grown a lot since I cut it off last January. So in a year, I've had quite a bit of hair growth, because straight, my hair was like just resting on my shoulder. I'm sure you guys remember that. And I loved it. But here lately, I've kind of been considering going mid-length again, but I just don't love it curly. I love my hair straight or blown out short, but I don't love it straight. I mean, I don't love it short curly. And that kind of stinks, because I don't like to blow out or straighten my hair all the time. I like the option to have it curly, but it's just so big and full when it's this length, especially as I cut it and the ends are healthier. The curl just springs up more, and it really makes a huge difference in that curl pattern. And the weight of the hair, it just feels weightless, and it's so much more curly, so much curlier. And so yeah, I'm kind of like, I really miss having long hair, but I like short hair too. I'm tossed up, so I don't know what we'll do. We'll see. Right now, I have to go to bed. It's about 10:30, which is the earliest really that I've come to bed, and I can't even tell you how long. I typically don't come to bed even to lay down at 10:30, because I get restless. I've never been diagnosed with restless leg syndrome, but I feel like I have it, because I will be so antsy, and I don't suffer from like anxiety or anything like that. I get anxious sometimes, but I don't actually have anxiety, and I feel like my legs, like there are worms or something crawling in them at night when they're sitting still. So I'm one of those like leg shakers, and it's annoying, and sometimes it helps me fall asleep, but it's annoying. So yeah, I try not to come to bed too early before I'm actually going to fall asleep, because if I do, I get antsy in bed, and then it's harder, and then I get hot, and then it's harder for me to fall asleep. So I try really hard to just come. I did not take a nap or anything today. I did not drink any caffeine, because I really wanted to try and go to sleep early enough to be able to wake up and get ready for clinic. I packed my bag. I have my stethoscope and my badge. My scrubs are sitting over there. All I have to do in the morning is pretty much just pack my lunch and snacks, and I don't even know what it's going to be like. Bea is actually at that clinic right now, and well, not like right this second, but this semester she's at the same clinic, and she's like, sometimes we don't even get to take a lunch, sometimes we don't sit down. And I'm scheduled to be there from 8 to 6, but she said a lot of times they end up staying over because of charting, or patients fall behind, or whatever. So I'm banking on a 12-hour day, and my body is just really big and really out of shape for a 12-hour shift. I have not had to do a 12-hour shift in since before Everly. Literally like the week before, when I stopped working, that was the last time I had to do a 12-hour shift. So yeah, hopefully you guys see me the next day. No, I'm just playing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm like nervous, excited, but at the same time like deathly afraid, excited type of thing. You know, it'll be good. So anyway, I'm going to call it a vlog so I can lay down, chill out, try and relax, and hopefully I can fall asleep. I hope you guys enjoyed today. We'll see you day after tomorrow.